Now, former Neighbours star Holly Valance has been very outspoken in her support for Nigel Farage, and now she's and her billionaire husband have held a fundraiser for Donald Trump at their Chelsea mansion in London. They were charging up to $40,000 per person to attend an evening with Donald Trump Jr. You can see him there. And Kinsey, we hear Holly herself gave a speech along with Don Jr. She is getting rather political, isn't she?
Oh, she absolutely is. She said she would campaign for Farage if he needed her help. And it was actually Farage that took her to Mar-a-Lago, where they spent over an hour with President Trump. And she said she couldn't believe how interested he was in them and their lives and how many questions he asked. She said he was just so curious and not as tough as she expected him to be. So she was pleasantly surprised by him. I think that she really does believe in the Trump campaign along with the Farage campaign. And she said she endorses Trump because she believes if America is strong, the UK will be strong and the world will be strong.
Well, she's an Australian, so we'll take credit for Holly, that's for sure. Now, actress Goldie Hawn has slammed Los Angeles as terrible as she and her partner Kurt Russell look to move out of Hollywood. Their home has been burgled twice in 4 months. You mentioned those crime stats from Los Angeles, and it seems even the rich and famous aren't immune from this lawlessness.
Yeah, and it's interesting because I'm sure you've heard of Skid Row. That's the very famous block that is it's a homeless encampment. They've actually created a luxury apartment complex that they're hoping to move the homeless into. 8% of the homeless on that block are actually veterans. The city's sprawling with homeless encampments and vast numbers of people living in vehicles.
Yep.
It's just not a safe place anymore.
You're right. It's a shadow of its former self. I was there a few years back and I could not believe the deterioration in such a short period of time. Kinsey Schofield, thank you so much for your time this evening.